Welcome to today's stream broadcast. This is Lore Who's in Control. This is Essempi Lore. All stay tuned. Lots of fun stuff are going to be happening. Might be a very quick stream of like 20, 10, 15 minutes. I don't know. Kind of depends how things roll. But stay tuned because we're going to jump into things right away here. Yeah, bit of an update. I've been trying to do lore streams. Everything keeps crashing. So in this stream, I will also try to be like just adding in things that have happened in the past. If you guys are confused about like, whoa, I didn't watch that happen. When did that happen?
Yeah, it's
because I had a stream crash and it really, really sucked. Because stream crashes suck, because then I lose all that footage, and I don't really have a moderator at the moment, but I just got one. My friend Tim is being my mod for the day, which is really awesome. Thank you, Tim. And they're going to tell me if things crash, and if things crash, I'm just going to try again and again and again, because I really want to get this footage, because it's very important. So thank you all for tuning in, and we're going to jump into things right now.
I just posted your stream and stuff, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Into character mode in 3, 2, 1. I am Bear. Is it just me, or have things kind of been strange? I had a conversation with a person named Mr. Sickle and their friend, who I can't remember their name. It was kind of strange. Apparently, the world is no longer owned by the god Ace. And if it's not owned by the god Ace, that means I'm in a totally different world controlled by a totally different person. I don't even know who they are, or what they are, or why they're even here. And I can't find Ace because Ace has jumped off the freaking map. They're nowhere to be found, and I've been searching for them and I can't find them. And the world collisions just keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse because more people keep showing up and more people keep doing things. And I don't know what's happening anymore. I have no idea what's happening anymore. And that's a problem. It's a big problem. A really, really big problem. Because then I don't know anything. And this library has been acting finicky lately. I mean, I even had a dream that it blew up. But then, now I've realized it wasn't a dream. It wasn't a dream that my library blew up. It actually happened, and then somebody turned back, or I don't even know. And that doesn't make sense. Nothing is making sense. I've had to cancel. I'm in quite the dangerous situation. Because Mr. Sickle knows that I remember everything in my past lives, know all about my reincarnation, and I couldn't really lie my way out of it. It's not good. Nothing is good. If only there was a god that I could just talk to if only there was someone who... Oh, I'm getting killed by a phantom. That scared me. If only there was someone who started with a K who could possibly maybe get me an idea or view of what's happening. Oh, wait, there is a person. There is someone like that. I think it's time I go pay Karl another visit. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because even though Karl doesn't remember a lot of things, he is still a time god, for crying out loud. Karl is still a time god, so that means he should still know something, of course. Right? Or if he doesn't know anything specifically of what's happening right here, maybe he'll have an idea of maybe he's been to other worlds where something like this has happened, right? Right, that makes sense. That, of course, that totally makes sense. That works. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds right. Or maybe Karl might have an idea of ownership changing, or how a deal like that would work, or I don't know, something. Maybe I could start using Karl a little bit more in the social game. Maybe. That might work. Let me just pull up my map so I can see where they are. Yeah, because if I start using Karl to go and talk to other people, kind of have him as an errand boy, get more information. That's a great plan. I'm so smart. Okay. Is that them? Oh, it's Karl! Yes! Let me... Hey, Karl!
Hey, shit. Oh, hi. There's a lot of phantoms here.
Yeah, there is a lot of phantoms. Have you been sleeping at all lately?
What?
Have you been sleeping?
No.
Oh.
I'm not. If you look up at the sky.
I haven't been sleeping either.
Yeah. Oh, I got rotten potatoes. That's so upsetting.
Oh. Well, how are you, Karl? I just kind of ran into ya.
Did you run into me, or were you looking for me?
Well, a little bit of both. Oh, yeah, those were not good potatoes. Well,
why did you eat them?
Well, because I'd never eaten a rotten potato before, and I wanted to know what they tasted like. And the answer is, I don't recommend. I don't recommend.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know why you would eat that. I wouldn't recommend it.
So, Karl, well, what have you been up to lately? Well, yeah, I was looking for you, but because you're my best friend, so I wanted to see how you're doing, because I haven't seen you for the past couple of days. You know? Weeks. Has it been weeks? Has it been months? Oh,
it's
God,
been months.
Wow. It's been months since we last spoke?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The last talk we had was way back.
Jeez, it's been that long? I didn't realize it's been that long. God, I need to get out of the library more. Holy crap, I haven't even had time to talk to my best friend. Oh, now I feel awful. I'm so bad with time. Maybe I should get a watch.
Oh. Yeah, maybe. I'm quite familiar with time, I guess.
I mean, yeah. Right, so how are you then? Like,
I'm good. I've just been I've been doing my own thing, I guess, like I usually do. I don't know. I've had, like, some encounters with this guy. He seems to like following me around.
What guy?
He looks like Charlie Slimesicle. Except he gets really mad when I tell him he does.
Oh.
I think it's like his dead name.
Oh. Well.
Because he gets very, very offended, and I get scared of him, so I just kind of like run away.
Oh. I think I've met
I don't
someone
know,
like
he's
that
strange.
too, actually.
Yeah, he likes following me around and talking about his little thing.
One of his friends or somebody who's hanging out with was trying to convince me that it was fun to die and that it was super relieving.
Oh, the guy he keeps talking about, the one who's really good at rock, paper, scissors, apparently.
Yeah.
He keeps saying that he's gonna beat him in rock, paper, scissors, and I'm starting to think that rock, paper, scissors is like a cult.
Yeah.
I just get an unwary feeling about, like, if this guy is actually really good at rock, paper, scissors, or if they're part of a cult.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of spooky. Kind of scary. But
Yeah, just a...
little. But, you know, they kind of seem like Karl, are you aware that the you were here, so you know how when we first got here we were like in a totally different, you know, place and world, like spruce forests and stuff?
Yeah.
And you know how suddenly we just woke up one day and suddenly we're here?
Yeah.
So I think, well, I don't know if it's I know, there's been an ownership change in the world.
Ownership. Okay.
Well, come on, Karl. Don't tell me you don't know anything about this kind of stuff. Like, you know, every single world that I've been in, there's been some entity who controls everything. Controls the weather, the sun, the moon, the air, the environment, the monsters, everything.
Yeah.
Right? But everything with the first ownership, you know, from like when we were all back in the spruce forest, everything was kind of dangerous, you know, like it wasn't a good place. Like everybody was constantly dying, things were getting blown up, and then suddenly we get put into this safe, warm, kind, basically loving environment, right?
I wouldn't say loving.
Well, aesthetically loving.
Yeah. It's more accurate. Why is there a ladder up there?
So wouldn't it be precise that the person who's in control is not the same person?
Well, yeah, I would say they're probably a much nicer person because they don't put us in the middle of a spruce forest.
Right. So, do you know anything about this new person besides the fact that they clearly want things to be safe?
Not really. All the information I have is anything the guy told me.
What's he told you?
Well, we just kind of said that he used to be friends with them or something. Them? It? Kept saying it. So I think that might be its pronouns.
Oh.
But he kept talking about it and saying, like, oh, yeah, basically, I have no memory of when before he was put here with him, right? I don't know. It was very confusing when he told me. He kind of just explained that he was from another world before this, and when he met it, just kind of was like, yeah, I'm gonna put you in this, and just kind of put him here.
I see. Have you?
And then he went to...
Sorry,
What?
you were talking.
No. Oh, you go on.
Well, so Carl, you said that you're a time traveler and stuff. So, have you
Yeah.
ever had or been in other experiences such as this one?
I've been in worlds like this, but I haven't been in any that I'm not allowed to leave.
Well, have you ever been in a world with ownership change?
I don't recall, no. Most of them just stayed the same. Or didn't have one at all. I've never had,
Well, that's disappointing.
like, yeah, man, I don't know what you want from me to tell you.
I don't know. Have you ever been an owner?
Oh,
Well, besides the fact that you own the Rift, or...
You give me a lot of credit. I cannot own a world. Absolutely not. I can't. I have the in-between that I own, but even then, I don't fully own it.
Right.
I don't know. I've never owned a world myself. I feel like that's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, right. So you're just a low-class god. Fabulous.
Low class god. Okay, man. Okay. I don't remember you being able to turn back time. Okay?
No, I can't turn back time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're still far more powerful than me, and you know the actual sense.
I am.
Yep. So yeah, I'm not trying to like shade. You know, you want to be lower. I've met some of the lower gods. I've met some. And they couldn't do jack shit. You can control time, but you're a time god who can't leave a timeline. So that means the owner has quite literally another person who's locked us all in a freaking code. That's so lovely. Isn't that lovely? The fact that we're all stuck in another code, cursed to be going on and on and on and dying and reincarnating and dying and coming back and dying and coming back and people not remembering things and all that. Isn't that so lovely how it's just another person who's locked our souls into this bloody code of a world. Just another freaking experiment.
How do we know it did that? How do we know it did that? Maybe it did it by accident, okay? You don't know its morals, okay?
Well, as far as I know, the morals have to be at least somewhat better than that of Ace, because when the library, I told you about my dream, right? I told you about my dream of the library blowing up, right? Right? Or of the training hall getting all the villagers brutally slaughtered. It wasn't a dream. Yeah, I realized that. It wasn't a dream. And that's because this entity, it changed time, rebuilt it. I'm going to assume that it turned back time because...
It turned back time.
Yeah, because I made fresh bread that morning, and then that bread wasn't there when the library was back, and a lot of things were unbuilt. Where are you going? I've just been chasing after you. Like... Hey, wait up! Karl! Karl!
Mm-hmm.
You're just running. Where are you going?
Checking checking out the library.
Oh, well, I just didn't know where you were running to. You didn't really say anything.
Oh, apologies.
Yeah, I've been adding just a little bit more stuff to the basement. I got some of the walls are kinda there. I got my fog. It's Fog the Frog.
You know, I was stressing out about this earlier, and Mr. Sickle told me to not stress about things that are out of my control. I didn't know what he meant by out of my control, but, you know,
Karl, do you have a fear of heights?
yeah.
Why is that? Why do you have a fear of falling?
I don't know. I've just always had a fear that one small slip-up could end up in my death.
Yeah, you wanna know why I'm afraid of heights and falling?
Why?
Because someone once pushed me off a balcony.
Why?
Because they didn't like me. Because
Mm.
they didn't like what I was doing or what I was building. And they didn't understand.
What you were doing, was it wrong?
No. Karl, you love your family, right?
Yeah, I love my family.
You love Tommy.
Yeah. He's like a brother to me.
Right. And you know how sometimes your family, well, they fight, right?
Yeah.
And
I've had a couple arguments
yeah.
and everything.
Has there ever been a time where Tommy, well, I don't know, just forgot you?
Yeah. The first Essempi. He completely forgot who I was. And so I rebuilt.
I thought you didn't remember anything before you got here.
Yeah.
There's another SMP. I thought there was just this one, and then the weird ownership change.
That's what I meant.
Right, of course. Why would you mean anything else? That would be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That would be concerning. Because that means
Yeah.
we all are just in the cycle. Right, of course. So did it hurt when Tommy forgot you?
Of course it did.
How did you deal
He
with it?
completely replaced me.
Right.
Well, I made new friends. And I tried to rebuild with Tommy. Because that's all you can do. You can't force someone to remember you.
But
I've been through plenty of timelines with plenty of people. They don't just remember you.
then how did Tommy How?
Tommy is a different case. You would have to ask me about someone else.
Was it like just a memory jog of like you started talking with him and then he just remembered that you were brothers?
Brother-in-laws.
Well, basically.
I don't know how to explain this. Tommy's a very special case on the memory thing. He's not... Okay. When you go through as many timelines as I have, you start to realize that people are very diverse and complicated. Tommy is not the same Tommy as he would be in another world, right? You know this, right?
Right.
You said there could be multiple versions of one person, correct?
Correct.
The thing is, Tommy's those but put together into one thing.
Right. Of course.
Yeah. Now, if you were to ask me how I dealt with Will forgetting me, that's a different story.
Well, did you just start from scratch?
Yeah. And Will here I don't even talk to.
Right, because this Will isn't your Will.
He doesn't remember me.
Right, of course, right.
And she is my Will, in a way. But not. And if I tried to jog her memory now, he would lose it. Because that can make someone lose a sense of their reality. Forcing someone to remember a world that they don't can force them into shock, basically.
But they can get over it. Because shock goes.
Shock can also kill someone. If someone loses their sense of reality, they start to think that they could do rash things. Things that will get themselves killed. Because they'll think that it's not.
But here, you can't actually kill yourself. You don't die here. Here, there's not even a life limit here. There's no canon lives. It's just, you die, you come back.
I'm told you can perma-die here.
But how? Who told you that?
Mr. Sickle, Tommy, Will.
But what causes a permadeath? Would it be
a
stupid entity that causes it?
But I'd really rather not try it out.
Right. Of course. It's just...
This is all a bit confusing.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I didn't even know someone owned this one.
Which one? Oh, this world? Oh. It's... unexplainable things happen and you start digging and then, well, I really want to punch someone. Their name is Ace. If you ever see them, they have a little blue stripe in their hair with 2 different tones of brown and, well, if you ever see them, let me know because I really want to strangle them. But not kill them.
Not good.
Just... you know, just a little...
I'll tell them that you want to have a little chat with them, okay?
I'd love to have a little chat with them. Not such a lovely chat, the kindest of chats. a chat that involves me shaking them upside down and throwing them off a cliff and then giving them a health potion so they don't die.
I definitely think that you need to talk to this person about the choices and what they've done.
Yep. Because Ace was the person who owned the world before. Little narcissistic little...
Didn't she just say that wasn't a world before?
No, there was no, it was the first, you know, the spruce forest. The spruce forest. We're gonna call it the spruce forest world. They controlled it, I met them, we said hi. They got mad at me. Tried burning down something, like one of my libraries, tried burning it down. I said no, put it out with water, scarred my hands, all good things. And now we got here, and woke up in a void. Sorry.
I think you need to have a shower.
I can't find them. It's like...
Well, when I see them, I will definitely send them on over, you know?
Well, there's the problem is that they could have died, and then that's how...
Oh my gosh, a permadeath. Wow, would you look at that? That's exactly what Mr. Sickle was yapping about to me.
Well...
Along with his rock, paper, scissors friend. I really think that might be a cult. I feel like rock, paper, scissors is like short for a cult.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
I genuinely think that's like a cult that him and this friend of his are in. I genuinely think that is a cult.
Right. That's a
Game crashed. Okay, your stream crashed temporarily.
Dang it.
It's back now.
It's back? Oh no, it didn't crash. It just Okay, so what happened was I went out of the game screen and it goes video not available, right? Yeah, that's normal. It just means I hit the home button by accident, or I was checking something like my notifications on the PS4, and because of privacy and stuff, it makes it so that none of my information is leaked.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
so
it's super awesome.
Awesome.
So, like, I'll never accidentally, like, leak my real name, or, like, my address, or, like, credit card, or whatever. Because my PS4 account has all those things. So, yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay, I was just making sure.
All good. Thank you for checking in, though.
Yeah, I got you.
It's just...
Right.
I'm convinced that there's been worlds before this one. But I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah.
Because books have been appearing in the library. Just appearing. Like, randomly, suddenly. They're just there. They're just suddenly there. Like this one about heaven or hell. It doesn't make sense at all. It's just stupid book. And then there's this one. And it's called My Love. And it's about this person who murdered.
There's also Warrior Cats book.
Pardon? There's also Warrior Cats. Like, how did those get there?
There's fire and ice.
Like,
this one is written. This started as a joke from 6 years. I really hope 6 years is okay, and that's not like a medical issue going on.
right. Karl, do you think you're reincarnated?
What?
Do you think you've ever been reincarnated?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, thousands of years ago, maybe.
I agree with that statement.
Do you believe you're reincarnated?
Why is this not going in? There we go. There's a likelihood that I have been. Karl, have you ever seen Tommy do something strange? Like unexplainable? Or something that they just won't tell you? Like,
yeah, many times.
Ever since you've gotten here, does it just seem like Tommy's not telling you something?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming he's told you to stay away from me, right?
Oh, yeah, plenty of times.
Right. But Tommy's never given you a real reason why not to, right?
No, he just kind of told me not to trust you. And I've kind of been wary on everyone.
Right. I don't know, I don't really want you to feel trapped because, well, you're my best friend and I don't want you to feel like you're forced to be around me because, I mean, where's that, you know?
I don't. I want to hang up that I feel trapped by.
Right. Well, you're my best friend and I don't really have anybody else. You know?
Yeah. I get that. I'm wary on people still.
That's totally fine. It's totally understandable. I understand that.
No, I'm not just going to distrust someone completely just because of a feeling. That wouldn't be fair.
Right. Right. Good. Great. Right.
I should probably go.
Pardon?
I should probably go.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Karl. If you could talk
Sorry,
to... if
you
you...
needed.
Sorry?
Sorry I couldn't get you the answers you needed.
That's okay. If you talk to Mr. Sickle again, like, could you just tell me what you guys talked about? That would be...
Yeah.
That'd be really great, you know?
I can tell you what we talk about.
Really? Thank you so much. Or if you meet anyone who kind of seems to know something, that would be great because, like, I'm sure you want to get home, right? If we figure out more things about it, maybe we can get you back home, right?
Maybe.
Okay.
I just want to get people home. I want to go home.
Right.
There seems to be a lot of them.
Okay. Well, bye,
Rain. Bye.
Yar. Well, that was either a waste of time or a good use of time.
What?
You're kidding me. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. What was I thinking? Of course, Karl wouldn't know anything. Karl doesn't even know anything about himself.
Lore does a big ol' hard.
Tommy. Stupid Tommy. Stupid Karl. Stupid Mr. Sickle, who thinks he can do whatever you want, but also can't do whatever he wants, and clearly knows stuff, but can't speak at all. Stupid entity that is now controlling the entire world. I don't know who he is. Stupid Phantom for being stupid. I can't find them. Stupid sheep who hasn't even shown their face. Stupid family. Stupid love. It's fine. Everything will work itself out. It's fate! Fate has me! Fate has it so that I'm with my family, that I'll be with my family, that me, Phantom, Star, Elliot, and Sheep will all be happily together. That's what fate has done, and that's it's set in stone. It's been engraved for thousands of years. So what am I worried about? What am I worried about? I'm not worried about anything. Why would I be worried about anything? Because why? Why would I be worried about anything? Because there's nothing to be worried about. Because we're meant to be together, and it's just the quickest, fastest solution, most safe solution would be to just have them remember some happy memories from before, and just subtly, like a dream, have that so that they just read some books, maybe something that maybe jog something, and then it'll be fine, and then all happy goody lolly dolly da, and then. What does Karl know about shoving information or memories down people's throats? It should be fine. It wouldn't cause them to want to kill themselves, right? It would be fine, right? Everything should be fine. Oh, wait till I find Ace, because when I find Ace, I'm gonna strangle them, and I'm gonna waterlog them, and it should be fine. What am I worried about? I'm not worried about anything. No. No. I'm not worried about anything. Maybe I should find the end. Maybe I should find the end. Maybe I'll find an answer. If I find the end, I'll find my original home. Maybe the Ender Dragon might even tell me something. If I go to the end and the Ender Dragon tells me something, it might work. It might work. But this book, this very same book, this very same book. I wrote this book, but I don't remember writing this book. It's in my head. 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 And I can't get it out. And I can't. This is constant war. Why can't I just be happy? Why? But who am I kidding? It might be the only way. What if I just kidnap Mr. Sickle? What if I just kidnap Mr. Sickle? What if I just kidnap Mr. Sickle? Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? It's brilliant. Want to get your answers? I'll kidnap Mr. Sickle. When I find Ace, I'll lock them in a room. You know? When I find Ace, I'll lock him in a room. And I'll get my information out of him. Here. Kid. Nap. Mr. Sickle. Because if Mr. Sickle is the right-hand man, or person, or being of the server owner, the entity, then... well then... I should be able to get what I want. Thank you all for tuning in. If I'm going to tune out, that's the end of today's stream. This is Dare Bear, over and out.